single series. Might have been
They drew with Spirit or something.
They drew with Nigma and they drew with Spirit.
Yeah. You're right.
Yes.
I would actually go with Vici as well. I don't think the Doom is an answer to like a Darkseer combo lane.
And you're putting all your eggs into this TA basket, right?
But then the TA is hard countered by all of the damage over time. I would actually go with Vici on this one.
I mean, PSG speedrun the draft, so maybe they're going to speedrun the game as well. We'll see.
Possible.
We will see, and we will see who takes this first game of this 2-game series. There we are. And I get to hand you over to our lovely commentary duo. We got ourselves a good duo of Gareth and Lacoste right up there.
Thank you, Shiva. Hello, here we are.
Hello.
We coming over?
No, I think we're staying here. There's
Sorry,
a pause in
Gary.
the game.
Gary B.
Yeah, you guys
A player
wait a
has
bit.
paused the game.
Oh, no.
Yeah. They were in such a rush. What's wrong? See?
He was petting go.
Are we coming to us? Oh, hello. Yeah, here we are.
Oh, it's us.
Lacoste, the -1 draft from LGD, something we've seen from them previously. But honestly, I feel like Vici Gaming have had a chance to self-reflect after the losses to Nigma. A lot of tempo, speed, team fight for them.
Yeah, they're getting heroes that can play Dota early on, which their loss against Nigma, it was a pretty big one. It was a devastating. I want to see them bouncing back in this one. Both of these teams, they know each other very well, playing in the DPC second season, playing in the I-League. One of the reasons why draft was going on so quickly. A lot of overtime damage against the Templar Assassin, so she's not going to have a good time in this one.
Refraction is like not a spell, basically.
Yeah, carry-to-carry matchup. It's not a carry-to-carry matchup because it's a carry
Doom.
He dooms Troll. Troll's just like, I'm out of here, probably going to get Surge. He might start thinking about possibly also dooming out the Darkseer in the team fight, something that we see when there's like a hero like a Centaur or a Darkseer on one side. If you don't doom him, if you doom someone else, they will just stampede away, Surge away. Looking at the minus armor, 3 heroes. You have Templar Assassin, Slardar, and Snapfire. Snapfire also builds into Medallion, potentially Solar Crest on top of it, so they need to be very careful about that one.
That physical burst, right?
Yeah, one thing I'm worried about is they don't have enough AoE to deal with Darkseer illusions from the wall. It's pretty much a single target what they got. A bit more damage coming up from the Scorched Earth. Mortimer's cases, you do not want to use it on the illusion. Same goes for the Phoenix spells. So a lot of value going to come from that Darkseer wall in this game. And
lots of things for him to combo up with, right? Both of the spirits love being Iron Shelled. They've got that gap close to go on top of the TA. Yeah, I think the panel also mentioning that lane matchup where Troll Ward last pick looks pretty good for Vici Gaming, especially against Slardar. Faith Beyond on that Slardar, so good against the melee heroes, but you put a Troll in there with ranged axes, and you make sure that he doesn't get that full strength from his bash as we get ourselves properly into game 1 here at this best of 2.
In this lane, I don't think you even need to skill bash until level 4 possibly. Because if you get a sprint on level 2, you could potentially just run at the Ancient Apparition if he's caught outside of position. And we see more and more carries just starting out with magic sticks. Troll starting with the magic stick. And we've seen also like Bracer build-ups on some of the heroes, like GH prioritizes that one on Phoenix. And now we see Ame on the bottom lane with casual Bracer going into 2 Bracers. Not bad.
Oh, really? Double Bracer Doom. Well, he'll tank himself up, you know, against the Iron Shell. Of course, that Devour against the Iron Shell creep that Jenkins was mentioning. Just try and stop that lane shove coming in towards your tier 1. Vici Gaming there. All set up around the bottom. Bounty runes under Radiant Vision. So PSG.LGD know exactly what's going on. No aggressive moves needed. Sit on their side of the map and set up their lanes. As you said, you've got that Doom down bottom. Going to be paired up with the Phoenix. As Ame sitting pretty far forward. Is he going to try and devour as quickly as he sees that creep? Because they're moving in for a tri-lane down here.
He might be in trouble if he decides to go for that play. Iron Shell already on Darkseer.
And there's not too much that Y can do down here to really defend him if he does get jumped.
Ame might be a bit too tanky, even with the 2 Iron Shells. Sitting at almost 800 HP. Nothing to say.
Excuse me?
Sorry?
What?
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
That is actually unbelievable. Ember Spirit dies
I want to see that one
40 seconds
again.
into the game.
It might be that Templar Assassin hit level 2 faster, and I see no refraction build, so might surprise him with that melt hit.
We were joking about this at the start, looking at the Magnetize, the Iron Shell, the Ice Blast, all that damage over time, saying refraction's not really a great spell, and the Flame Guard added into it. I mean, Melt Strike, Side Blades, level 2 TA.
Considering how much overtime damage they got, it might be Side Blades, Meld, and Stats build. I'm just joking, but you know, we've seen different kinds of build on Faceless Void when they're putting only 1 point in time dilation. Same goes for TBs with the Reflection. And now puts a point in refraction. So that's gonna give it more damage. We're gonna see it.
He just didn't
meld level 1.
Did not respect the meld level 1 in the right click.
It's -5 armor. I don't know. I feel like TA might be a bit overbuffed.
Overtuned, yeah. Bottom lane, Arme now being shoved out. PURW and Old 11 getting up on it, but what a start for your Templar Assassin, 9-2.
When I saw it on the screen, I see nothing to say through a first blood. He's mid laner, right? What?
Yeah, we both had this moment of not just disbelief. He's keeping the pressure on as well. Ori having a tragic time in that mid spot. I mean, what kind of itemization is he going to go for? Because that's going to delay his bottle, that's going to delay any kind
Bottle is coming to him. Nothing to say already has a bottle. Nothing to say has been impressive throughout this tournament, throughout the second season. The guy just plays some insanely good Dota, and we can see here, Meld
is he gonna get another
available
kill?
Again.
He's got Fairy Fire on the Ember Spirit, still taking some real heavy hits from this Templar Assassin, and now she does go back into the refraction. Oh man, this TA is going to be a beast. And that top lane, something we've not looked at just yet. And of course, that Slardar having a good start, even farm with the Troll Warlord, as Ori dead again.
Okay, I'm not even watching the other lanes. I'm just going to be watching the mid, and he gets the tips from his own teammates. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's just going to be a highlight reel of nothing to say. TA solo killing Ori over and over again. And so coming back to the idea here, Vici Gaming with a kind of fast tempo draft, right? The Iron Shell, the lawnmowers of the spirits just rolling over people. If you have a poor start, I think Lizard was saying, you're always on the back foot. You don't really want to be catching up and looking to farm as these heroes. There's a bit of a turnaround on the DY there. Good cookie into Crush. Fairy fires up though, and the Ancient Apparition back behind its tower safely.
Okay, so they have something to close the gap. Fire Snap Cookie into Slither and Crush. We're gonna see this one again.
Splash.
Side Blades.
And he goes for the hit. Oh, the Melt Strike coming. Oh, yeah.
Just one-shots him.
And he's going more. You need these chains just to hold nothing to say in place. Oh man, LGD. What a beginning to this series. China versus China, we expect great things. And nothing to say, just proven how much of a stellar star player he is. 28-8 on that TA right now.
Against
2
13,
solo kills.
In terms of net worth, it's already 1.2k gold lead for Templar Assassin.
At 4 minutes, and Ancients are being stacked before she's even gone over to clear them. She's taken out his small camp and trapping it up. Perfect. Really, just perfect stuff from the TA. And Vici Gaming are going to start thinking now, the mentality of the team, considering what they need to do to pick up the pieces here is aggression. We need to play aggressively, and that might fall into the hands of LGD, who can look to stand their ground with Supernova later on, with a Snapfire Kisses. And of course, that Slardar, who's going to be an incredibly tanky, oppressive force.
I'm on the bottom lane, very interesting build. The double Bracer, he's also sitting near the tower, so 7.5 HP regen per second. Doesn't care too much about the Iron Shell. Every single time there's Devour off cooldown, he's gonna eat the creep with the Iron Shell on.
What does Ori start to do now? Like, is that lane playable anymore in the mid spot?
Not really. He's level 4, while Templar Assassin is level 6.5, and huge stacks being made.
Oh, yes. Misses the last one on the Ancients, I believe, there. But still a huge, large camp.
Yeah, what a noob. I didn't stack it the 6th time already, 6 minutes in.
Does TA come and clear them now? Like, everything is happening so fast for LGD. T was saying they've speedrun the draft, they're going to speedrun the game, and it looks like they're looking to set a new world record here. But Vici Gaming with some moves of their own. Cold Feet there, holding Faith Beyond in place. Slardar slain by DY. And Old 11 also cutting waves bottom. So a bit of action created by Vici Gaming to try and unsettle LGD's early lead.
And while all this is happening, TA farming the Ancients, Snapfire goes to the mid lane to collect some of the XP. 11.
Yeah, dead on the tower. Trying to cut these waves. Y just dives on him.
Not sure that was needed. 3 XP and gold for Y there.
Do you think part of this comes back to their series against Nigma, where Vici Gaming have been shaken a bit?
Probably, because they lost, what, the whole series in less than 40 minutes?
Yeah, it's like a 15-minute game, then a 25-minute game. Very, very speedy best of 2 that Nigma took over them. They've definitely got to get something done here. Bounty rune grabbed up by Y. Mid lane being held there, like you say, by the Snapfire. So PYW and Ori, considering their options, can't really go gank Doom bottom. He's too tanky. TA is not under any kind of vision here. Radiant have that 1 observer ward in their own triangle. Well, nothing to say. 4,500 net worth, 6.5 minutes in, and a huge lead building up. 3K doesn't seem like much, but at this period of the game, we're usually seeing 900 gold difference between these top teams.
Yeah, he's too speedy. Usually what you want to do is clear the ancient stacks after the 7-minute mark, so you get all the tier 1 neutral items from him. But they're so far ahead. They don't. He's level. I think this might be the record. He's level 9 before a 7-minute mark.
It's crazy. Just go stack the camps again, honestly, for those neutral items. Doesn't matter too much. Ironwood Tree comes out now for nothing to say. New camps have spawned. And TA are going to have a well-deserved break after all of the heavy lifting she's been doing.
Jinq says there's some kind of a bug. Bug indeed. He's way too farmed.
They're wondering how the TA's level 10 already.
I think why he paused the game is he wants them to unpause so that the enemy can catch up. He stays AFK in the base, 2-3 minutes, just give them enough time to recover.
Man. Arme being gone a little bit bottom lane, but like what? Phase, raindrops, double bracer, 1300 HP, 10 armor, and he's not even under the tower yet. Just leave the Doom alone, and he's scaling with this Devour maxed out pretty much. Yeah, okay, you make your move. Sunray keeps him topped up. Jinq now arriving, so they need that vacuum silence. Roll away by PYW. No real force of aggression there from Vici Gaming, and they might even lose their Earth Spirit. Good cookie with the Fiery Spirits, and PYW's down. LGD on another level this game.
They have a 1k gold lead per every single kill that they got.
Every kill matters incredibly here for them. And this Troll Warlord is the only real performer on Vici Gaming so far. 3,500 net worth, having a decent lane there. Now keeping Slardar down a little bit. But nothing to say, he gets the free lane. No one's showing in the mid spot. Ori doesn't feel like he can do too much. Level 6 against level 10. When was the last time you saw this kind of disparity between the mid?
The other day when I was playing pub. I was the guy that was level 6. No, in a professional game, I don't remember seeing this, because mid matchup should be much closer since the introduction of the water runes and everything. But that meld, level 1, surprised him, and
it's crushed him.
EA snowballed.
Spirit's crushed. That's Dragonlance done. With the Sideblade talents as well, so now you've got that incredible range TA. And she can just keep farming jungle. There's
another stack.
The thing is, there's no rush here for LGD either. Quite often in these kind of situations, we're thinking, hey, this team with an early lead needed an early lead to actually fulfill their draft. But PSG.LGD, they've got tons of minus armor that scales into late game. They've got Doom with Devour, scales into late game.
Nothing to say. he might be able to solo Roche at this point.
He might.
Like, this is going to be the play. Once he finishes the Deso, if Slardar is there, they can smoke up with 2 of the heroes and be able to just kill the Roche alone. Good pickup on the bottom. Finally, Ori being involved.
The 1 kill on the map that they can get, and you're right, Ori moves into that bot lane, put a bit of pressure onto the tier 1 tower, while DY defends mid tier 1, glyphing it up as well. LGD a little bit late to the party top. They're not really collapsing on that opposing objective. It's just Slardar up there, it looks like. Troll Warlord a little bit afraid of his life. He does get into the trees. Poyo going to cut through, consider where he wants to move as they roll towards. Nothing to say. A big kill if they can have it. In comes Ori, the traps are thrown. Nothing to say. Turns with the Meld Strike. The Sunray, the heal, not enough. Massive pick-off of Vici Gaming. And a deny on the tier 1 tower.
So they even get the gold from denying the tower. 270 gold for DY. He is going to get closer to level 6, so they can start setting things up on the side lanes. Troll Warlord having a decent amount of farm. Like, compared to Templar Assassin, he doesn't have that much, but yeah, he didn't get the free solo kills.
Well, it's a long time to be dead by the TA. Yeah, you're right. As soon as she's back up, LGD can get on the map and think about their next move. Faith Beyond without Hood, going into Blink. Incredibly tanky Slardar can frontline for them with the Doombringer, who's rushing BKB. So it is a fast-paced tempo set by LGD with a scaling lineup.
Sometimes it's bad to be this good. Chat knows. Chat is on this nothing to say level. They know how it is to just be 4 levels ahead, then die and stay dead for 30-35 seconds, 10 minutes in.
What's her XPM at, actually? Like, level 12. 10 minutes in. Yeah, 4 levels ahead of literally anybody else in the game. And it's Doom and Slardar closest to her, 9 and 8 there.
Like, this sounds like it's illegal. Level 12, 10 minutes in.
Yeah, there's something happening. That bug pause they had, maybe that's got something to do with it. Old 11 going to TP out of bottom lane. And tier 1 top, still an objective that LGD are yet to claim. AniMajor's on the wave, so the Remnant's in from Ori. PYW and DY there, the Ice Blast connecting, and Doom, he chucked his ulti onto the Ember Spirit. No real backup here. Poyo's even going to come in to lap up some of that golden experience shared across his squad.
Good rotation from Vici Gaming. They get the kill on Templar Assassin, now they get a kill on another core. What I want to see from PSG.LGD is a smoke, get a kill or 2. Once that Deso is finished up, turn that into Roche. You only need pretty much Slardar to be alive. And Templar Assassin on top of it.
And he's just keeping his farm rate going so well. Giving up a kill here or there doesn't seem to matter too much to LGD. Vici Gaming are the ones running around scrambling, looking for any opening. There's a few windows here for them. But the vision from LGD is pretty spot on right now. Watching for that top rune spot on that Radiant high ground. Entrance to their own jungle also covered. And now they come in to defend their TA mid. Make sure that she's got all the free farm safety she requires. Now having a Snapfire medallion.
Big timing on PSG.LGD, where they're gonna have BKB done in the next minute. Deso already done. That medallion that you talked about will be turned later on into Solar Crest. Hood on Slardar. They just have too much farm. It's very hard to synchronize when one of your cores is just popping off. Like, you need to slow down, you have an extra item.
You have to think about your synchronization with that BKB timing.
Straight into Roche Pit. Deso done. Little Shredder maxed out.
What's the minus armor like on that Roshan, man?
Minus 18, minus 36.
Okay. There we go. Big man, he's dead. See you in 8 minutes. And now TA with Aegis. Kisses launched. DY in trouble. Brought within an inch of his life. The kick away by PYW. Saved the AA. But LGD with such a firm grasp on this now and ready to fight at any given moment, like this Doom. We've seen this Hand of Midas Doom go into that later game scaling in towards like Refresher. 30-35 minutes in, he's gone straight. BKB looking for the Blink next. So he's going to be one of their main forms of initiation. Him and Slardar just jump people, so TA's given the cover.
They have enough tower damage, so this is why he's itemizing into these earlier items to be able to keep the pressure on the map. Now with the Templar Assassin picking up the Aegis, they will go for the top tier 1 tower. It's not going to get defended, it's already too late. And then going into Blink Dagger, I also want to see an earlier BKB on a Templar Assassin. We've seen like